People want Piper Rockelle's mom locked up for what she did to her and other kids.
Tiffany would get so pissed and be like, Piper is not Sophie, she's Slayer. Get her your clothes, get her your clothes, she needs to show more.
Netflix just dropped a documentary called The Dark Side of Kidfluencing, and it revealed all the horrific things Piper's mom, Tiffany Smith, did to her and to her ex-squad that left the kids scarred and traumatized for life.
I always wonder, like, how is she? We left her there with a monster.
See, these kids spent a good portion of their childhood with this woman who allegedly exploited them and abused them in more ways than one.
I remember Tiffany asking me, like, Corinne, like, have you ever given up?
One of the girls, aka Piper's ex-best friend Sophie, who used to live with her and her mom, shocked everyone when she revealed all the things Tiffany's capable of. In fact, she accused her of being an actual predator, cause in her words, Tiffany would constantly make inappropriate comments about these kids' bodies and looks, and at one point she supposedly became physically intrusive.
Tiffany would assault me, Claire, and Reese a lot. So I started locking my door, and she would take a penny and she would still come in.
But if you think that's bad, wait until you hear this. Remember Piper's ex-boyfriend, Gavin? You know, the kid that joined Piper's squad when he was like 10? Well, Tiffany allegedly took advantage of him and harassed him anytime she got a chance because she was obsessed with him.
Tiffany would flirt with him. That was very weird. She would say, do you have a from looking at me to Gavin. At this time, he's probably 12.
However, things only get crazier and crazier from here on. See, Piper's probably Tiffany's biggest victim, because the kids that finally spoke out about the abuse had some horrific stuff to say about her case as well. They said that Tiffany never acted like a mom, but that she always saw Piper as a source of income. In fact, she allegedly exposed her own daughter to old creepy men on the internet by selling them Piper's used underwear along with explicit photos, even though Piper was probably 10 or younger when that started happening.
And I asked her, like, why are you, like, shipping those out? And she told me that old men like to smell them.
One of the kids' moms also revealed that Piper had a stalker as a kid and that Tiffany knew that and still pushed her to make special content for that person because they were willing to pay good money for it. The creepiest part, though, was that the person called themselves Megan, but it was later revealed that Megan was actually an older male who had this obsession with sending Piper gifts.
I saw a video of Piper just right after her 10th birthday. Look at all of this stuff. Surrounding her were boxes and boxes of gifts. All of this stuff was given to them by a fan. His name was Megan.
However, the most depressing part of the documentary was the part where Sophie revealed that Piper begged Sophie's mom to move in with her so she could feel safer in her own home.
Piper had pulled my mom aside and asked her to come move in with her because she was like, I need a stable parent. I don't have that.
So if that's true, Piper might be in some serious trouble even now. But what do you guys think? Is Tiffany finally gonna pay the consequences for her actions?